was a local government and whatever had been swallowed by them, even when these things have not started. We are telling you the truth. But look at Reverend Yakubu Pam, look at Lalong, you won't hear them talking about their problem. They will prefer to go and be taking Panadol for another person's headache. Nigeria will not secessionists in the south. Nigeria will not divide. Look at your state is on fire. That is the brain of a black man. Brain of a black man. Take this broadcast to Reverend Yakubu Pam. Tell him to have sense, sir. Okay, Reverend, you have your state is under fire. When you go to such conference, talk about of your own people. Talk about your own. Stop this alliance with the Christian youth and Muslim youth. Stop all those things are rubbish. We have been doing those programs for years. Rather, you are using it to water the mind of your own youth. They will be there and these people will come and massacre them. Stop all those bullshit. It's nonsense. Can you mix water and oil? It can never be mixed. Rather, tell the people the truth. This is your enemy. This man is your enemy. Even though you are staying together, be watchful. Let your eyes be open. Let your eyes be open. Be like fish. Don't sleep. Anytime they come, you finish them. Rather, you'll be watering the mind. Use a youth alliance with this, that. Tomorrow, they won't come by themselves. They will bring a different people. They will butcher your own people, murder them, massacre them. And you will be there talking peace. You in Abuja talking rubbish. Your state, they are issuing a threat in a particular local government to take it over. Could you imagine? Soldiers are there. According to the news, that they have been having gun exchange of fire with the soldiers. They will try to come through the mountain to invade the place, but the soldiers will stop them. And you know that this soldier thing will not last too long. Before you know it now, this banditry of a thing, this is swap Boko Haram. Their leaders is in Nigeria. They will now tell the commander of the army of that area, take away these boys. We have wasted a lot of time. Before you know it, they'll tell you that normalcy has come, this, that. You won't stop them. They'll take away the soldiers. Give them 1 week, 2 weeks. You will just hear another one. By the grace of God, we'll be here telling you that they have finished that area. And Reverend Yakubu Pam is in Abuja talking rubbish. Lalong is in the office talking, supporting the 19 Northern governor, talking rubbish. Their so-called State House of Assembly, they are fighting themselves to impeach speaker, not to impeach, do this or that. Look at them with problem. Even the Alhajis bring money to buy them in that house, divide them. The same thing that happens to Igbo people is what is happening to them. And these are the people of the brothers of Jack himself, General Yakubu Gowon, the Jack. This is his state. I wish Fulani will kill that man. In fact, I will celebrate. Maybe he escaped. They hit him with bullets, or his family. I wish one day this man will let him begin to feel the pain of what he concocted. It's very, very important. That is his state. But he will not say anything. You can't hear him utter a word. You can't. You cannot. Let's take our press release. This is our press release that was yesterday, regarding the things that are happening, the events that are happening. Let's take our press release. Very, very important, because some of people are trying to infiltrate what we are doing, and we need to expose them and to alert you to be careful, to understand the plans, the games of the enemy, the way they are coming, and to know how to avoid it completely, because this enemy is an ancient serpent. They know what they are doing. This enemy knows what they are doing, and because they know what they are doing, you must listen to us so that we give you direction. Listen to this press release. We are focused on the unconditional freedom of our leader and the freedom of the Biafran people and the North Anambra election. We need to get things very clear. What we are interested is unconditional release of Onyendumazi Nnamdi Kanu. This is what we are out for. let Mazi Nnamdi Kanu be released unconditionally, because according to the legal terms, their laws, even though the Zoological Republic of Nigeria don't obey the law they made, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not supposed to be tried or whatever in that court. They're supposed to, by the time they hear that they have made the hell of big mistake by themselves, what they're supposed to do is to return him back to Kenya or back to England. That is what they're supposed to do. From there, according to our legal teams, you might have had their interview. From there, they will now file an application to the court. If the court permitted, then that is the time that the government of Britain can say, okay, take him. Then they have the right. This is how it is. But you go and kidnap somebody somewhere and you want to try him with different identity. It never happened. Extraordinary rendition is a crime against the international law, and this is what we are focusing on. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu must unconditionally be released. This is our focus, not any other thing that the politicians are throwing in for us. Understand the game. They are the one throwing all these things, brother. They are the one throwing all these things, sister, in order to derail us, to confuse us, and it's not going to happen. Very, very important. They may deceive you, they may derail you, but not us, not IPOB, not this Directorate of State. That is why you must give thumb up to them at all times. These are intelligent people. These are great men that Chukwu Okike uses our leader to select for eventuality, a time like this. People who will never fall to the trap of the enemy. They knows the game very well, because they were with Ohamadike from day one. Some of them are there 7 years, 8 years, 10 years with Ohamadike, very close, working. Not all this bypass product, you know, all this bypass product, byproducts that just join as a result of this. And I'm a broadcaster. None of them has even been tested. And that is where our mind always goes. These men that are member of the Directorate of State have been tested. They have been trained. They have passed through the quasi system that Ohamadike always talk about. You must know that. Listen to this news. Is our press release. It will give you insight with the help of one or two analyses that I will add to it. If you have wisdom, you will pick things. Listen, and listen very carefully. The global movement and the family of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, ably led by our great leader and indefatigable leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, wish to clarify that, contrary to the speculations and the blackmail, IPOB has never made any official statement or call for boycott of Anambra State gubernatorial election coming on 6th of November 2021. Hope you got the statement very clear. Let me repeat it again. The global movement and the family of indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, ably led by our great and indefatigable leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, wish to clarify that, contrary to speculations and the blackmail, IPOB has never made any official statement or called for the boycott of Anambra State gubernatorial election coming on 6th of November 2021. Big wisdom there. It will therefore be wrong for people to speculate or peddle falsehood against us when there is no basis for such. Whatever anybody is saying that is not part of what you hear from a press release from the head of the directorate when he gives his broadcast is false. Please have it in mind. We're intelligent people. We are more educated, with wisdom more than the janjaweed. Even your so-called politicians, most of them didn't even go to school. When Biafra come, this kind of people are not even qualified to be politicians, to come and be a governor. So somebody like Ojo Zokalo that didn't go to school. If I knew about them, all these people didn't. They how about your chalk? They don't know anything, but they are your leader doing this, doing that. They don't know. They knows nothing. All what feel in their mind is just corruption. Forget about that. Somebody make money. In Nigeria, there is opportunity for you to be able to excel in wrongly and become a billionaire. All those kind of things, you know. So you must have this. You must know that. Let's continue. For the sake of clarity, what we said was that the entire Biafra land would be locked down from November 5th to November 10th. November 5th to November 10th. If by on November 4th Omadike is not out, we lock down the Biafra land in protest. We want our leader to be released. They can do their election. Let them go do. Whether you vote or you didn't vote, they have concluded what to happen. They just want to use you and I as an excuse for something they want to do, and also to tarnish our image globally. So they want us to say this. If we say this, then they will do this, then they will come out and do that. Brother, so they can't hold us. What we are looking for is the unconditional release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, which we have been doing during our protest of sitting at home. This time from 5th to 10 is going to happen. It's going to happen. So this is what the press release is trying to let us know. If by November 4 the federal government failed to release our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu unconditionally, our position has nothing to do with Anambra election. All we need is the release of our leader who committed no crime to be held perpetually in custody. We have gathered through intelligence the plot by Nigerian government to keep our leader in detention perpetually through frivolous court adjournment. This is their game. We know this, and we are planning ahead. Dear brothers, whether you vote or you don't vote, they have concluded what to do. And for that what to do, they need your blood. Why we ask you to sit at home, we didn't say don't go and vote. We didn't say go and vote. But we just want to be on protest in order to show the world that our leader needs to come out. Then any other thing they are calling you for, they need your blood. I don't know. They need your blood, not your vote. Your vote don't count in Nigeria. Imo State is an example. We have been saying this thing, our people don't hear. You don't listen. You don't want to understand. You want somebody to come and tell you what you want to hear. What your mind, your dirty mind has concocted. No, sir. You are under intelligent people, educated people. These DOS are very, very intelligent and educated. You must know that. Very naturally and academically, in terms of wisdom, they have it, and knowledge. This is what we are protesting. Any other thing you can do is on your own. But if you die, don't wait for our RIP. Don't wait for our RIP, because that is what they want. And they will leash it if you do their own wish. But what we know is that the land belongs to us, and whatever you must do, you must come to us to take permission. The time has come, and the time is now, and we are not going back. We have no hand in obstructing anything democratic exercise. It's not, we don't. We are law-abided people. Anything to obstruct or disturb democratic, the world have to hear our voice. Our hands is not there. We don't want, we don't care. Let them do their election, do whatever they want, choose whoever they wish for is for them. But we are sitting at home. We are sitting at home in protest to release our leader. Have understanding and have wisdom, then you know what to do, what to say at the right time. But if you go out, your blood will be used for sacrifice. Nigeria have been living on blood of people. Nigeria have been living on blood. It is the blood of the 67 to 70 that we are able to hold Nigeria till this time. Now people have understand to revolt. That is why the foundation is shaking. Maybe you may not agree. These are spiritual things, but it is real. If you go there, they will destroy you, then use it to install a new government in Anambra State, and you will die. They use it for sacrifice. We are telling you the gospel truth. This is personal things I'm sharing with you. But back to what we are discussing from the a press release. They want to keep our leader there from court adjournment to adjournment, which we will never tolerate. Brother, it will not happen. We won't. We will never keep quiet. We will never keep quiet. We will do whatever possible means legally, socially, to make sure that our leader comes out. Very, very important. Politicians must leave IPOB out of their predicaments. These politicians are criminal. They want to lure us into it, then use us. They want to lure us. You see the other one go and file a court petition to go and see our leader, to come out and call rubbish. Get in as election, etc. All manner of rubbish. Or they just want you to use us, and we don't want them to use us as they have been doing. They are ready for anything at all. Any step we make, they will use it. I'm telling you, this is like a draft. We have calculated all these things. Any step we pull out, my dear brother, listen to what I'm telling you. Any step now IPOB moves, they will use it for their own advantage, because already they have planned and conclude who is going to be there. Anambra is the head of the Igbo, if you don't know. And Igbo is the key. Igbo is the salt of the zoo. Igbo is the sacrificial lamb, offering blood at all time, giving the whatever needed for zoo to move on. So they want to capture where of Igbo is. They want APC to hold it, to then we are gone and gone forever. So they want to use us to have it. But I want to abolish man, ụfọdụ n'ime unu anaghị aghọta ịpụ na platform na-akọ eri na-akọ. Ụfọdụ n'ime unu, they are using your brain. Listen to what we are telling you. Listen to the DOS. Listen to the head of the directorate. Whenever speech is made, take that speech as it is, because you are fighting with ancient serpent. You are fighting with ancient serpent. You heard what Abubakar Malami said. Malami said that they are working with their alliance in the foreign country to tag us terrorists, so that they will stop us, because they know that our strength mostly now is in diaspora in this struggle. But it's impossible. One of the ways they will use now is to go and tell the world that these people interrupted a democratic exercise. This is what they are looking for. They will have the evidence, say, see, now them. That is why we started telling people, writing, broadcasting it, using the one that they have done. They turned themselves to unknown gunmen, unknown soldiers. You saw it in Owerri, where DSS shot his fellow DSS men who disguised himself as unknown gunmen. All these things, we gather the evidence and we are sending it to their allies as well, as they are spending Nigerian money trying to bribe them. The same way we are pumping our information with facts and figures. So, brother, you need to understand what we are telling you. You need to understand why we come out and talk the way we talk. They want to use it, then they will tell the UN, tell this, because anything against democracy in the world, you must know that is a crime. The world, the moving power, want democracy to continue, which we are in support of it. So they will use it against us. Understand what? So let them do their kangaroo election. Pull yourself out of the rubbish, brother. Pull yourself out of the rubbish, sister, and follow us. Follow who know road. Follow who will guide you, not people who want to be somebody through Biafra. Some people are not up to 3 years. 2 years ago, 3 years ago, they were castigating IPOB, castigating our leader. Today, now, they are champion. They are champion, and you are following them. Your brain is not working. You are listening to them because they want to be somebody out of the blood. I don't want to be somebody out of the blood of Ikonsodem, of this. No. I want their mission to be restored. You don't need to be me, or I don't need to become whatever. I want their mission, that thing they die off, to be restored. That's all. This is what we want you. This is how we are working. So you should not pay attention to those people. Some of them are agents of DSS, because it is DSS that are popping all the problems into IPOB. Most of us have not yet understand the games of this ancient serpent. When our leader was first kidnapped, it is DSS that came out and said that it was in Ghana, it is in Brazil, it is in China, it is in Pambegwa, it is in Damaturu. DSS was pumping all those things, putting confusion everywhere in order to cover the extraordinary rendition. That is their duty. It is the same DSS that come and tell you that it is IPOB that betray our leader. Everybody become an enemy to itself. You don't trust your brother again. You are fighting because we are gullibles. We have gullibles among us. Where immediately you heard that thing, you just jump up because you have hatred over somebody and you use it. It is the same DSS that pump out the last audio clip so that they will not bring our leader to court. That in Nnamdi Kanu they install 5G network. Oh, you can on a voice note. Hoi, this, that. Even a man of God came out and said, we don't confirm him. We don't confirm him. No be him you can't see for court. These are the things they are pumping out. We know these people. These Haitian serpent, evil men. They never use their wisdom. Their wisdom is corrupt. As Bible told you that the wisdom from the day one he's seen, his wisdom is corrupt. They have a very powerful wisdom, but they can never use it for good thing. Their wisdom is corrupt. So stop listening to every nonsense. Follow who know road. Listen to DOS. Do what they ask you to do, brother. Do what they ask you to do. We have no hand in Anambra election. We are sitting at home. We are sitting at home, and that's all. It's when you get to vote, you get toro wagi vote on that day. Had you when you get swajan, so badero. So that is that. Politicians are plotting games, whatever. Solu don't want to be governor by all means. If Anuba want to be governor by all means, what's his name? Chris Oba. Their own, you know how deadly they are. Straight from the time of Ngige. They are ready. That family is ready to kill half of Anambra people to make sure that they are governor. Not even money alone. The Oba family of Esele and Chris, they are ready. If you tell them sacrifice half of Anambra people so that you will be there, these people are ready. They don't care. And these are people you are trying to listen to whatever garbage they are giving to you. They are giving to you. What one lakonu do nothing. That is the only way. I know why I'm speaking this thing. Understand what we're telling you. Very, very important. Politicians must leave IPOB alone. Politicians must leave IPOB out of their predicament. They should stop dragging IPOB into their election. We knew their evil plan when they were killing their fellow politicians and blaming it on IPOB. They should leave us alone. We are telling them the game. Because at the end of the day, it will bounce on us. They will bounce it on us. Brothers, you must pay very, very attention. Using social media to link IPOB to Anambra election shows most of them are not informed about plot by Nigerian government and her security operative to hijack this election and give it to whom they feel to perfect establishment of Ruga in Anambra State. So short and simple, but that won't work for them because IPOB is ahead of their game plan. We know them and we will never allow any rubbish of them to use us. Also go to now there you can't. These people balance like a rock of Gibraltar. You can't move it. They stand and they stand. And that is why I love them. We urge media houses to be objective in their reportage and cross-check their facts. IPOB has never at any time called for boycott of Anambra election. Media houses should stop publishing lies against us. This is the area now. All of us that are listening should go on social media to attack these people back. This is the area you need to go and attack them back. On that issue, whatever they are writing on channel, broadcasting on channel, on Arise News, on Vanguard, on Punch, all these useless journalists of the Zoological Republic. You just go there. That is your duty. You take that your China phone, go to their Facebook, wherever you see they wrote those things, you take something like this press release and give it to them. have a word to counter, then the foreign people that are watching and listening and reading, when they read and come to your own comment, they will not have understanding. But if you allow whatever nonsense they publish and you did not debate it, debunk it there, they will take it that it is true. Instead, you will come back home and be disturbing us, fighting us. But look at the work you have to do in that forum where they are talking whatever nonsense. Very, very important. A word is enough for a wise, my dear brothers and sisters. A word is enough for a wise. Be careful. Very, very important. Very, very important. Look at this one. This man said, I never visited a bandit without a government official, Sheikh Abubakar Ahmed Gumi. Ahmed Gumi said that anytime he visits the bandit, the government is aware. I don't know whether you catch something there. I never visited the bandits without government officials. Sheikh Abubakar Ahmed Gumi made a statement that each time, all this while have been going where and there, all the whole Fulani bandits, criminal, terrorists, the camp in the forest, which he knows that he never been there without governmental officials. In other words, government approves it. You need to understand the game. Understand this statement. Government approves it. Government know where they are. Just for example, now let me put it in this way, because when it comes to the Prince of Nigeria, our brain don't work. We can't analyze things very well. You see, they have proscribed us, isn't it? They proscribed us as terrorists in the zoo, that we are this, we are that. Let's say, for example, now somebody like Michael Okonkwo. Michael Okonkwo, I think, in terms of a spiritual head in within the Igbo, I think he should be the leading, the head, the number one, or among the first top 5. I don't know. Let's say somebody like Michael Okonkwo, Bishop Michael Okonkwo, now come out and go to Enugu. Let's say use Enugu for example. He go to Enugu now, and he go to the police command there. He said, I want to go and visit ESN camp in the forest. Then they now give him some policemen, and he goes there and come out. I don't know whether you can figure such a thing. I'm just giving you an example. This is exactly what is happening in the north. Each time he's going there, he will go with police. The police will, or the military, they will go with their AK-47 rifle, and the bandit with their own. He will tell them, no, don't shoot, nobody should shoot. Then he will sit in their mistake picture. The Nigerian police also, that the bandits are killing, will also stand there watching the people that have been killing his colleagues, see how they negotiate, talk, do tuo and whatever, kunu, and they will drink there, and the Sheikh Gumi will give them money, give them whatever, and they return back. No problem. Don't know whether you understand this statement. He said that each time which means government is aware of his visitation, and government knows those areas. Government knows those areas where these bandits are, the so-called bandits. But for me, it's a terrorist. They are terrorist group, people who have sophisticated arms, weapons that will bring down Tucano jet that they bought. That is why they paid them $50,000, which is 20 million naira, in order not to shoot Nigerian aircraft, Nigerian presidential jet, as it's going to Katsina, as it's going to Katsina. So these are the people. Gumi is telling you that each time he goes there, he goes with government officials. So use your hand to do more analysis. Tell yourself the truth, what is going on. The other one is that we saw the clip of IPOB and Abaribe with other PDP, how they were humiliated and chased out of main market. People should understand these politicians are useless. These politicians are useless and foolish. They thought the same method you use it to be that. You see how they have taken us, that we are fools, because every year this is what they will do. Every year Whenever they come and do this kind of thing, I told you that no, all of them are the same thing. You see how they come in. They now push P2B somehow claim to be sent somehow better than other Igbo politicians. Then Abaribe has been somebody we have been praising all this while. You see how they match them together now to bring out a criminal or another potential criminal as their gubernatorial candidate in the state. You see the game. You see the game. Not knowing that even if you like now, go to the Senate and be shouting from now till tomorrow, we know that it's not going to work for us. We will just clap for you politically. But when it comes to Biafra restoration, and when we hear nothing, if not Biafra. If you are saying anything to me now, not that is not about how this Biafra will come, that I will enter, you are just wasting your saliva, because it can never penetrate my ear. They don't know that we have reached to that level, and that is why it's so dangerous, both for them. This P2B, we have forgotten that, yes, everybody clap hand. He built a brewery for you where you are drinking hero. After you drink hero with your money, you become stupid, become stupor. Then they will take the tax and go and give somebody in Kano, whereby the person in Kano will not let you say hero there. But the one you drink, the tax will go to the pocket of federal government, and they will give it to Kano man. Kano man will eat the money he called haram. He will eat it via tax. This P2B was the one who built it. Okay, why he was building it? Instead of him to build the other, you remember that it is P2B that built the highest shopping mall. P2B built the highest shopping mall with Anambra money in Abuja, which he's trying to deny. P2B that claimed to be sent. The best shopping mall in Abuja was built by him. Instead of him to build it in Enugu, or to build it in Iguacha, or to build it in Aba, or wherever, where it will support the economy of his people, he went and do it in Abuja. And today he's telling you to come and showing you another candidate, which they will install there. By the time they install there, then they start collecting percentage. This P2B was the one who commanded. He tell the OC Nwafo of a SARS. They slain, they kill our Masob brothers. Forget about that. Masob is whatever. Those brothers they killed, you must know that they have the same heart you and I had for Biafra to restore before Wazirika and his co-host do whatever converted into evil. But those brothers that were massacred, you must take them as your own brother till tomorrow. Till tomorrow you must take, because they are there with all their, just as you and I are into the struggle with our clean heart to make sure that Biafra is being restored. P2B massacred them in the Zoo River. P2B killed them. Up till today, the autopsy report was not available till today. I remember that those days in broadcast as at 2013. Our leader will be here. Where is the autopsy report? Where is the autopsy report of the people dying in the Zoo River? Wazirika was silent because they had been bribed as at then. Nobody's talking. It was Mazen Namdekano that was hammering it. This thing happened by this P2B that came to Man Market now to campaign for PDP. This P2B you see is not a good man. No matter whatever he claimed, he built the economy, he left how many billion in account, and all these things are nonsense. Even his name, the Pandadora paper that they released, his name is among. P2B's name is among. He was trying to deny it. Remember that Pandadora paper is not, it was not done by Nigerians or a group of APC or PDP. Perhaps you say it's political. It was done by a group of lawyers all over Africa, and some people outside Africa. They gathered together to be exposing how African political leaders are taking money out of the country, out of the continent. That is what they are doing. Even this idiot in Kenya, Uhuru Kenyatta, that idiot, that criminal, Nachanya Red, his name is among. So P2B's name is among in that paper. And now he's claiming sent because he want to be president, talking all manner of rubbish. He's the one who came to people at Men Market. But we love what our people is doing. Nobody instigate those ones. These things are natural. The same thing they did to the other one in Lagos. Whenever they come, is either on your tofu or nabu guansa, or Holy, 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 Nnamdi Kanu is another savior. These are the things you'll be hearing from people, and this is what people want. You can't change it. You cannot change it. Your money can't even change it. Even now, if you give people money, they will swallow the money and still stone you. Don't be surprised that before the PDP come to that market, they have released money. So this time, their money can't help them. In fact, they are in danger, because there will be a time it will reach, as they enter, they will die. I'm telling you, they will die. Because enough to all this nonsense. Look at how everywhere is. Look at the wish of the people, and you are giving them another wish as if they are stupid. They want you to release the unconditional release of our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and you are bringing PDP. What is PDP? What is PDP? You are bringing PDP to them in their market, the market you did not build. Look at that on the Shaman market, an international market that have been existing for years. Do you know the tax they are generating from that place? But to rebuild it, every government will come and go. It's just remain like that. Immediately fire comes, that market will burn into pieces, burn beyond repair. People will lose billions. Billions will be burnt. None of them is thinking how to rebuild it. Rather, every year, the maintenance of that market will be in Anambra budget. But somebody owns it. After the budget, somebody will pocket it. And you are bringing PDP. They would have poured hot water or pepper or whatever upon you people. Those ones that are watching you from top would have from there throw one pepper, whatever, or there. Nonsense. Your money cannot help. Very, very important. I want to speak also on some certain video clips that they are circulating. Somebody called himself Innocent Orji or whatever. They tell the military, Biafra military guard, this thing is not for us. You know that these days now, just as you see, Mande Umada Highway, Mande Broadcaster, everybody say our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, we want our leader. But you don't want to submit to his order. You don't want to follow his order, but you love Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. There is a procedure he has kept. There is an order. There are things he put in place before he was kidnapped. You don't want to follow there. When instruction comes from those people he put in place, no, guess in misery. I don't know when a misery will become an ad hoc committee, will a kind of control a well-instituted body. These things that they are talking, the financial recovery, whatever, problem settlement, see, whatever. All these things are just like an ad hoc committee that is set aside. Somebody is trying to use it now to come and obstruct, to come and attack what the body movement, the body that is overseeing the entire system. Asiga we misery, asiga bu auditor whatever, and I call it asiga umada global, umada all manner of rubbish. They just disguise under we love our leader. Through the disguise of we love our leader, they are destroying what our leader put in place. Somebody came out now, he said that they are Biafra military guard or whatever, shooting whatever, stealing people's property. Going to filling station, buying fuel without payment, causing all manner of havocs. We don't know these people, and they are not part of us. We must make this very clear, because we had information that they are using it to recruit some of you. You don't want to listen. You don't want to hear from Radio Biafra. You will run into problem, and when anything happens to you, nobody will come. We don't know them, and they must stop using the name of Biafra. Not that you come now and call and tell me that our leader saying here Biafra. Yeah, man. That is not, we are quoting out of context. That is our problem. Mostly these are the things you are quoting our leader out of context. We have one ESN, one central command under Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Any other thing anybody is doing is not for us. Our leader made it very clear that this is not Biafran army. There is nothing like Biafran army. It is not existing. That when the time comes, go and listen to that broadcast. When the time comes, he will bring them. It will match. This is just a security to fight the terrorists in the bush. And that is what ESN has been doing. You have seen them, because anti-open grazing has been signed. So we don't want them. Anyone will see, they will pay for it. This is what ESN have been doing successfully to the apex of their ability in our bushes and forests. So anybody coming out, we don't know them, brother. Maybe nobody may tell you this or have time in this way. I am trying to take time to analyze this thing for you. Some people could be criminal, they may have whatever, but what we are telling you, our hands are not there. We don't know about it. Anybody can bring out any name and answer. But the name of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you must know that the people are trying. Even Devil Mine went to Mbaka's adoration, gave 30 million and tell you that he will release man. They are talking about the release. You see Devil Mine to talk about the release of our leader. Devil Mine, a demon himself. All of okay, since the carcass, the useless kangaroo carcass meeting, the head that he came when Mother gave you communique. What has the committee done so far? Have they give us any report? Say this is what they. None of them want. We are the one pushing them because they sit at home. We are conducting that it is successful is a powerful shame in their face. Very powerful shame. The whole world is saying, you say you are your excellency, you are governor. But on that day, even your own police station will be closed. Everything, both governmental will close down. So it's a big shame to them. It's a big shame to them. They're telling you that they are they want to do something to. It's this way that is pushing. The pressure is too high. They don't want. So anybody can use the name of Muhammadike to do whatever he tried to do, claiming that he loves him. But you must listen to us. What you hear on Radio Biafra is what you will do if you want. Most of you these days don't pay attention to listening. You prefer to go where they will be telling you lies and gossip, not knowing that this person wants his YouTube or her YouTube or her Facebook registered to grow so that he'll be making money. People who are telling you the truth don't care because nothing they demand from what they are broadcasting. It is just for Biafra to restore. You need to think of that. Somebody who don't want anything, what kind of message will he give you? And somebody who wants you to his viewers to be 1 million, what he will gain from there. You must know that. Because if I'm into business, into broadcast, what I'll be talking is what will sweet your mind. Then you will log in and at the end of the day it is zero. We need to understand this thing. The enemies are coming. These men gather some group of boys and they wear military uniform and they tell you that Biafra Guard National whatever army, our hands are not there. Our hands are not there. Whether he mentioned Mazi Nnamdi Kanu or he didn't mention, our hands are not there. Have it in mind. Very clear and very, very important, my dear brothers and sisters that are listening. This is Radio Biafra Hausa Service 2 coming to you from the platform of Radio Biafra London under the leadership of one and only Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu Muhammadike, one of Biafra land. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the only incorruptible leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, is the director of Radio Biafra and at television, the commander of the armies of Biafra, and the greatest man living on this planet Earth. And this broadcast is coming to you from me, a servant of the Most High, a servant of the indigenous people of Biafra, and a proud disciple of our leader in the person of Nwa Chineke. We will be right back and have one or two analysis in Hausa language. Then our lines will be open. Then you can call in for your own contribution. Please stand by as we
producer, Shaky Man Cool Beats.
Biafra's Ghost Talent exclusive.
Votu nini turatu kembo wa bidoro. Ife nini turatu wakene mofife tutara. Ayeto siya votu naba o hebureka ilaria. Ife kanebe o kakwa nebe o. Votu nini turatu kembo wa bidoro. Iye nini turatu wakene mofife tutalo. Ofiye tutalo kwa mofiye tutalo. Iye kanebe kakwa nebe o. Kanebe o, kakwa nebe. Iye kanebe o, kakwa nebe. Iye kanebe o, kakwa nebe o. Iye kanebe o, kakwa nebe o. Oh no. IPOB, one family. IPOB. Nalani Biafra, I say I know
election, no. After election, able to their deception, no. Upon deception, as in a recession, no. Baby, I need to see no vote, no. And to suppose
so election no vote. Niye meranya deke mao. Uwanile leti puna yenile no zofwebe o. Kedi yege me o. Wemete Biafra yo. Ibo ya metukwa kinobi. Iwa nuko umunne mo.
Alile kwenu mwenwene o. Nime Sokoto. Ifunu na chona Sokoto munne munodi na Shokoto. Chukwu abia magozela ye na odi obuna umunne mo. Ulekwela nule ka ye musi anike.
Iya koko anyama hola ntimo. Atumatu batu nala dikwe buo. Stubo tibo sabo chibo. Ebe nile anizi kwe buo.
Iye kanebe o, akwanebe. Iye kanebe o, akwanebe. Asimi iye kanebe o, akwanebe. Enimi iye kanebe o, akwanebe.
Biafrans, Biafrans.
Tugalike nuche alonti ochichi anakpa n'obodo. Oya tusine vote bako wegionu. Ayoga ano na mmili n'ụwa ka nchabasi ayanya. Emelu ma lebe anyị nọ ka anyị nọ. We need referendum.
Chukwu abịa magburu okwu site n'ọnụ Nnamdi Kanu. Ọ dịghị election ka a ga-eme n'ala Biafra. Dịka Lagos sọrọ ha gbawa maka election. Anyị ga-ama mbela bụ nke bote.
Ịmana zi ga-eji ihe na gbanati agbananya. Anyị tụkwa ọzọ febule ga iwe gbanaga. Ọkwa sọsọ referendum bụkwa ihe nnyemaka. Nwanne m atụla votu ọzọ.
Break it down.
Alili egbuenu mo. Obi agbawala m ụmụnne m. Emesi n'ọkwa nọ na nta. Nkwe ekwe fancha lolo nọ na ntụ n'ụwa.
Ihe ka na-ebe o, kakwa na-ebe. Ihe ka na-ebe o, kakwa na-ebe. Asị m ihe ka na-ebe o, kakwa na-ebe o. Ihe ka na-ebe o, kakwa na-ebe.
IPOB, one family.
IPOB. All Biafrans are saying, ayagaya to vote ọzọ. Ndị ọchịchị iberibe buru ego anyị gawa obodo ọzọ. All we want is freedom, no referendum, no election. We want freedom in our nation. We want freedom in our nation.
Our politicians are looting our money, taking to London, building their nation in profit of people, taking the right of making our own decision. Biafra is a nation, everybody must know all about it. We are full of wisdom and the right to honor our nation.
Oge ruole mgbe ha ji aghọgbu anyị ka anyị tụọ vootu. Atụsịa vootu ha kpọrọ ụmụnna gbabusiwe. Okike kere ụwa ikekwe ka ndị iro kwụsị anyị n'ike. Ụmụ Biafra na-arịọ gị Chukwu okike bịa nyere anyị aka.
Obiana bụ nwoke na-egbu ọchụ. Obiana gbara ya egbe na-egbu labịa. Obiana chịkọkwa na ifọfọ ya eso. Ihe ka na-ebe kakwa na-ebe. Ihe ka na-ebe. Kakwa na-ebe. Ihe ka na-ebe. Kakwa na-ebe. Kakwa na-ebe. Kakwa na-ebe. Your friends. Your friends.
Ebe bere ugubere. Kasi biye bila nkumpaya. Obu ihe Biafrans believer. No election to referendum.
Alili ekwenu wewe nenu wale. Alili ekwenu wewe nenu wale. Ewe maya nuwe iye mafo. Ewe iye mafo.
Masaka oku walele. Aba masaka oku walele. Igbocha masaka oku walele. Ebonyi masaka oku walele.
Asaba masaka
Walele.
Bayese nuku masaka
Walele.
Inamiga Kalaba kwa iba masaka.
No Biafra, no election.
Walele.
asị m agwa ntị ma ntị anụ egbuwe isi eburukọta anya na ntị ọkwa maka adị ama ama